Hello everyone, welcome to Mocking Ariana 3, my YouTube channel. My name's Alicia. I am a CBBC presenter. I play Tiara Bling in season 8 of The Next Step, and I have this lovely YouTube channel where I like to share my thoughts, views and opinions on The Next Step. Let's be real, like I used to say, mostly on The Next Step. This is a Next Step fan page now. That's what I do. Today, I'm going to be reacting to episode 9 of the Next Step series 8, which is what you're here to see. If you've watched the last video I uploaded, no, 2 videos ago, I said how I was going to be taking part in a dance competition. No, it was the last video. I said how I'm really excited because I'm going to be taking part in a dance competition this weekend. And it's my first one that I've done since I was 7. Actually, I don't remember what I said in that video. I don't remember what I cut out and what I kept. But I'm no longer doing that dance competition, unfortunately, because I've got these and my legs in a brace. Lovely little old me who's been really nervous for this dance competition and finally felt confident enough to do it last week. Went to rehearsal on Monday. And at the very end of the session, when we thought, let's show the duet to the kids that we teach, that'll be cute, I did a jump, a very basic jump. I'll insert the jump here. It won't be the one where I get injured. Don't worry, you don't have to click off. Like, this is just me doing the jump normally. My knee went one way and I went the other. And I remember before doing that jump, I said to myself, I'm going to do this really, really good and go really high. My knee went one way, I went the other, fell to the floor, and yeah, my leg's now in a brace and I can't walk at the moment. So no dance competition for me. So let's have a watch of this. When I Grow Up, which is a cute title because they're all inspired by musicals. I know that When I Grow Up is from Matilda, and I directed a Matilda musical in July. That's when they performed it and they were so good. I love Matilda and I'm really excited for the film to come out. I'm going to go watch it in the cinema and try not to sing. If anyone else is singing though, I'll be singing When I Grow Up.
What's up?
I have an audition for the Manhattan Institute of Drama and Dance.
But I thought you weren't auditioning.
I wasn't going to, but my mom wouldn't let it go, so I decided to do it just to get her off my back.
I've just thought though, Piper not telling Amy that she could potentially go to New York. Is Manhattan in New York? Let me have a look. Yes, it's in New York. I reckon Amy obviously doesn't want to go to New York. I reckon there's a lot of things to do with it. 1, because her mum's been controlling, because we know what our mum's like. 2, because she'd have to leave the Next Step and leave Canada or, you know, wherever the next step is. If Piper told Amy she was also moving to New York, that would like ease her a bit and she'd probably be a bit more open to the idea of going if she knew that her best friend was going too. So I'm hoping this doesn't backfire. Like Amy's going to be like, reject it because she doesn't want to go and she's scared. And then Piper will be like, oh, well, I actually had the chance to go to New York as well. And Amy will be like, oh, well, rejected it now, Piper. It's like the audition. Like Kingston didn't have to tell them who's auditioning for a movie. It was just the fact that Tiara Bling exposed it. Tiara Bling does expose Amy. I just remembered I said the line. Sometimes I forget. Yeah, I definitely remember saying about Piper and Amy jumping ship. I think that's the words I used. So Amy is going to find out that Piper goes to New York, surely. Unless I just know. And then I expose them both.
If I got into the school, I wouldn't be able to go pro with the team.
I don't get this though. Why are they so set on being professional dancers as a team? Like, why do you need to be a team? Why are you not just striving to be professionals? I know they say they want to stick together, but they can stick together and pursue different paths. They don't all have to stay as a group until they're like 70 years old. They're all going to split off one day. Like, I don't know. I feel like more of them should be skeptical. It should be like Rochelle wants everyone to stay together because she wants everything controlled and she's scared secretly. And everyone else is like, well, we could just split apart from each other. I can't stand up. Also, someone has pointed out recently, Cleo is in the White Wall intro with her name, but she's not in the lineup. Why? Like, if you're not going to do all main characters, that's fine. But why put someone on the names but not in the final lineup?
So you were creeping around and following me.
I've been getting a lot of slack recently in the comments because I haven't been liking Ozzy. I just don't get it. I don't get what people love about him. To me, it's just like, he's either whining, pining, not crying. I was trying to think of an ing word. A verb. I hope he gets a job soon. That's all I'm going to say.
With your help, we'll be able to invest in lighting, sound design, screens, visual effects.
Shall we get on the topic with money? With the next step? Do you pay for your classes? Do you pay to be a member? Do you pay for competitions still? Because, you know, poor Chloe back in season 1 couldn't afford anything. And now everyone's just there for free, basically.
I don't invest in people I don't know. So, Shad, why should I invest in you?
Good call, Nick. Don't just throw your money at something you don't know. Like you did with the dance studio. When you said, you don't know anything about dance, you just love it. But very wise. Yeah, you don't know Shad. Don't give him your money.
Right on time.
What are Cleo and Jude rehearsing for? Is Cleo just helping Jude with A-Shoot choreo? Or are they just chilling? Because they're on completely different paths now, like they said.
That's perfect.
It is really important to do a bad job on this audition because
And now it makes sense why in the trailer, I remember I said, why is Amy dancing in a shirt and jeans? Like, that's not the right thing to dance in. It makes sense because she doesn't want to do well. Clever.
If I went to New York, that would mean leaving the team, and we don't want that. So, let's tank this audition.
To be honest, I think the smarter idea would just be to say she's done the audition and just not turn anything in. Because Amy's mum isn't going to know. I suppose she could maybe call them up and be like, oh, what did you think of Amy's audition? But, you're going to get blacklisted, Amy. If you fail this, you won't. I don't think Amy's going to have a good future, honestly, if she does this.
Next year, we're going to have Stacy Carpenter.
wow, you mean like the Stacey Carpenter?
We remember Stacey Carpenter from the Stacey Carpenter Audition Scholarship off-season thing. Remember? Good links. I like throwback links like that. Because, like, even if you hadn't seen that, or Series 6 even, you'd be like, oh, that sounds cool. But if you have seen it, you're like, aha, that does sound cool. And I know who she is.
Stacey Carpenter is my favorite choreographer.
You better be this one. I've been waiting for you. Were the silent.
There are a lot of wonderful dancers who applied to come here.
And you wasting my time took an audition slot away from someone who would have loved to come to this school.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to be going.
I have another audition. Ta-ta.
And now Amy better hope that he doesn't tell somebody else. Like Moxie, for example. They're trying to get a good reputation. Amy Abigail. Golly gosh.
James said that I could move to New York with him if I wanted. We could have moved there together.
What? Why didn't you say anything?
You seem dead set on not going to this school, and Amy, we're supposed to be working on step inside, not planning to move to New York.
Yeah, but if you had told me about you moving to New York, then I would have reconsidered my decision.
Okay, well, if you were considering the school, then I would have told you about the New York thing.
It's too late. Piper's right. We have a show to do, and this New York dreaming has to stop. It just has to.
I don't get why they're in this mindset. Like, literally, think of the bigger picture. After this show, you're hoping to get professional careers. You could get a professional career, maybe not Piper. No, Piper would. Okay, that's not what I mean. But, like, Piper wants to move to New York. Amy wants to go to New York to go to the Manhattan Institute of Drama and Dance. Piper could get opportunities out in New York as well. They're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Perfect. We got it. All right.
See, Jude said we got it. Like, they're doing it together. And Jude was just teaching Cleo something because she was saying, yes, good job, Cleo. So what is Jude teaching Cleo? Because Cleo doesn't need to learn Nationals choreo. Unless she wants to, I suppose. But Amy sad dance. Amy Piper sad dance. Symmetry of. I'll insert my favourite TikTok at the moment because it just expresses how I feel.
To raise a little hope. They will see the symmetry of.
see the symmetry of.
I lift you up to the clouds.
Oh, the hand on the waist. But pay me. What's the new way to do a heart?
Wish today had turned out differently. Because then we'd be going to New York together. Yeah. That would have been amazing. I'm sorry I wasted your time, and I know I messed up. But 1 week from today, my team at The Next Step will be performing an original show.
It's always worth just apologising and asking for a redo. Because then they'll see, maybe she does want this, maybe we'll give her a chance. And the worst they can say is no, and he's already said no. So, there's nothing to lose.
That will be live streamed at 8 p.m. sharp.
I feel like she needs to specify the time zone there, because the time zone is different in New York to where it is. Well, we'll presume the next step is in Toronto, Canada. Toronto, Canada, and New York, America, United States of America, are 2 different time zones. If he logs on at 8 p.m, oh, the show's finished.
Every day that passes by is like a token you keep.
This is the trailer dance, and it's another Shad song. There's a new reality. Oh, and I thought it was only meant for dreams. I remember feeling scared until I saw you standing there. I will say though, where they got their costumes from, because they didn't plan on doing the duet. I would have quite liked it if we'd saw Shad just like taking the tie off because he was wearing a shirt, and if he was like, oh, I've got some shorts in my bag, I'll slip those on, and Rochelle's like, okay, I've got my little crop top on under this, and I've got some booty shorts. She probably wouldn't say booty shorts, it's a bit non-PG. Anyway, back to Shad and his beautiful voice. There's a new reality. I love how it wasn't overly choreographed as well, because that was just a spontaneous thing. It was mostly just Rochelle running around Shad, doing things that would be pretty predictive, like for him to respond to, which is good. I'm glad they didn't just break out into like 8 counts of strong choreo that's clearly been rehearsed and then they do a lift at the end. That was cute. Oh, and then pause on this beautiful freeze frame of Rochelle. Yeah, don't know where the costumes came from, but like the dance, love the song. I want Shad to sing at my wedding, please.
Now that I'm here, singing my songs, dancing with you, this is my dream, Rochelle.
I ship them. I have always said Rochelle needs somebody that's softer than her. And that this person, I think it's Shad. Like, I liked Elliot and Rochelle because they're both driven and hardworking and love dance. But Elliot loved dance more than Rochelle, which doesn't work. Noah and Rochelle, I loved. They had the history. They bounced off each other well, but then they didn't really talk to each other after like series 4. So then the No Shell episode was beautiful, but I was like, well, it's a bit redundant. It's like you're making up for it now, but it doesn't have the same effect because they haven't spoken to each other for absolutely ages. And they haven't had like nice scenes together. They had in season 6, they had a few, and like series 5, they had like a few, but not as many as the episode was making out like they were really, really close best friends. Shad and Rochelle, my OTP. Love it.
I'm feeling the weight of the world. I'm brave, but I'm not sure
anymore.
Look, I don't care if
What's
your friends
happening?
are fighting or breaking up or whatever. My channel has been getting more traffic than it ever has done before. If you stop giving me this information, I'll just tell the whole world that you are the mole who's been spilling secrets on your friends. And how do you think they're gonna like that, huh? That's what I thought. Bye.
Even though I know who it is, I am hyped. I'm like, OMG, this low lighting, this hoodie, this, like, my face is way too close to this camera. I feel like we could have gone a bit wider there, but right, let me first play. I know who it is, but I need to see this. Oh. It's Heathcliff, everyone, is the mole.
There's a new reality.
It's finally out there. Officially now. Officially from this point, I will be actively saying Heathcliff is the mole. I won't though, because if someone asks, I'll be like, oh, watch and find. And all those people that are blocked before, sorry, I can't unblock you because I don't know who you are. But, yeah, could have just waited an extra episode. Someone did it on the last video. There's only one more and then you could have commented it. Oh well, that's a shame. But yeah, everyone, Heathcliff is the mole. Does it make sense to you? Has the penny dropped? Or is this like a big shock? I feel like it was a bit fillerish, the Nick get Michelle and Shad asking Nick to invest in them, but we did get that beautiful duet out of it. I just feel like something could have been put there. And the scenes with Jude and Cleo, I feel like we definitely could have seen new A-Troop rather than Jude, who's already there. Like, if Jude had been rehearsing with A-Troop, Cleo came in and was like, Jude, can I talk to you? Because Ozzy's saying all these things. And then Jude gets mad because she's like, well, why are we even, like, debating this? It's obvious I'm not the mole. Why would I ever do that to you? And then goes off in a huff and is angry with her. That would make sense. Because then she's also distracting her from rehearsal. And it's not worth her time. So I just would have liked to see new A-Troop, basically. The vibe I'm getting is that we're not going to really see them until 8B. And I won't know how I feel about that until 8B is done, really. Because it might work well, it might not work well. I'm so excited for when... Like, I didn't even know that scene was filmed, like, with the hoodie and stuff. Obviously, I did my scene, but I didn't know how they were going to edit it. In my head, I just remembered, I thought Heath would be in the locker room. Just, you know, normal lighting, and we'd have a conversation back and forth. There wasn't much conversation there, really. That was just me telling him, like, dude, if you don't get me this information, I'm gonna ruin your entire life and reputation. I'm gonna watch the next episode. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you in 2 days' time for another video. And I was gonna say maybe my leg will be better then, but it'll be the same because I'm filming it right now. Goodbye, everyone.